Hello, and welcome to the University Archives and Special Collections in Mabey Library. I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Dean, and I'm talking to you today about yearbooks and our efforts to preserve Washburn's identity, its institutional history, the memories, the things that make Washburn special to you. We have hundreds of beautiful yearbooks that we want to digitize to give you ready access to, but we need your help. So these yearbooks that tell the story of Washburn, that tell your story, we want to get them off of these dusty shelves, hidden away in a space that is too small, and make them accessible to you every day right now. Martha Imperato, our archivist, is going to talk a little bit about some of what you can find in the yearbooks, and then I'll be back to tell you how you can help.
This is the heart of university archives. Yearbooks, catalogs, newspapers, a record of student learning and student activities. But they are hidden treasures unless you are fortunate enough to be near campus or to make a special trip. I use the yearbooks nearly every day to help researchers find the stories of Washburn alumni, faculty, staff, former students, and once the yearbooks are accessible online, people all over the world will have the ability to immediately discover many stories that make Washburn University special. The famous graphic designer Bradbury Thompson began his career while editor of the 1932 and 1934 yearbooks. George Anise Gray acted in Washburn theater productions and performed on stages in New York after graduation. But her career took a turn, and she made her mark as the first woman treasurer of the United States. Arthur Fletcher, Bob Dole, Joan Finney, the Scott family, Kay McFarland, and many others had inspirational careers in politics and law. And it is to the yearbooks that we so often turn to remember the 1966 tornado that abruptly and violently changed the Washburn University campus. Students attending classes in the fall of 1966 had to deal with piles of dirt and rubble, construction, and temporary classrooms. The 1967 CAW documented the changes as well as the traditions and activities that continued in spite of disruptions. In the yearbooks, we find stories of celebration and great triumph at Washburn University, such as anniversaries, milestones, academic and athletic successes. From the first yearbook in 1895, published by the class of 1896, to the most recent and through its various formats, each one tells a story.
So Martha has told you some wonderful stories about what you find inside these yearbooks. And they really are special stories. This yearbook is from 1950. It's been held by very few hands, it's seen very little. But imagine if we could digitize this, make it readily available to you right now on the internet. That's what you can do to help with a gift today to this digitization project. Your gift will immediately allow us to digitize every single Washburn University yearbook, to bring your stories to life, to make them accessible, to bring the history of Washburn online in a way that it's never been done before. We know there are just amazing stories in these yearbooks, stories that you live, stories that you know, but we want to make them accessible to you in a new way. So please today, help me digitize the yearbooks with a gift via the Washburn University Foundation. Thank you in advance. Go Bods.